A Vermont trooper who was arrested for stealing evidence from the evidence locker has taken a plea deal today on Rational Lunatic Media. How are y'all doing this morning? Hopefully pretty well. Hopefully better than this guy. Anyhow, before we get started, as always, hit that like and subscribe button, punch that little ding notification bell. If you're on TikTok and this video goes a little too long, jump over to YouTube, catch the full content there, and in my YouTube, click my Patreon if you want to know about real creepy cops, officials, judges doing real creepy things. Get my Not Safe for Life news, $5 a month, members only, on Patreon, linked in my YouTube. And with that being said, let's get into this little juicy nugget, shall we? Alright. This was written by Vermont's own WCAX 3 News, an ABC affiliate. Former Vermont trooper accused of stealing from an evidence locker has taken a plea deal. Burlington, Vermont. A former Vermont trooper accused of stealing a $14,000 Rolex and other valuable items from the evidence locker will avoid prison under a plea deal reached Friday. Quote, "Your Honor, words cannot describe the regret and remorse I feel in my heart." Yeah, you wouldn't have felt that if you didn't get caught. You stole a watch, fool. A Rolex. Anyway, that's what Giancarlo De Genavo. Jesus Christ, what a name. Giancarlo Di Genavo told a judge in court on Friday. As part of the plea agreement, Di Genavo pleaded guilty to 5 charges, including felony grand larceny. Vermont State Police say it started in December 2022 when fellow troopers noticed $40,000 worth of evidence in a narcotics case was missing from the property storage room. Quote, "I am fully aware of the gravity of my actions and the harm they have caused. I humbly extend my sincerest apologies to all affected by my wrongdoing. My conduct has not only violated the law, but also broke the trust and respect owed to society, the Vermont State Police, and especially my family," Digenova said. It's capital D, lowercase I, and then capital G, Enova, with no space. Genova. Must be Italian, right? Anyway, Genova must now complete 100 hours of community service, go through a restorative justice process, and pay fines. That's a big jump from a felony, huh? From a grand larceny felony. While avoiding jail time, the felony charge and a petite larceny charge will remain on his record until he completes his court requirements. Oh, they're gonna wipe it off his record as soon as he completes his stupid couple fines and 100 hours of community service. Lucky. Quote, "Every time something like this happens, it breaks trust with community members, and we need to make sure that law enforcement are holding themselves accountable and each other accountable for that trust to be fixed," said Chittenden, Jesus Christ, Chittenden County State's Attorney Sarah George. Chittenden, that's the name of a town. G. Genovas declined to comment following the hearing, but his lawyer, Robert Kaplan, called the deal a reasonable outcome. Quote, "He's very pleased to be putting these issues behind him and looks forward to moving on with his life, having learned some important lessons here, and having the opportunity to pay the community back," he said. Regenova quit the VSP last year after the investigation began. He is still facing charges in Washington and Chittenden counties that have not been resolved. Ooh, he may still be doing some time, boys and girls. Anyway, not a very long one, but still kind of funny. You got a cop who looked at that $14,000 Rolex and thought, that's worth my job. That's worth my possible freedom. I mean, what's the worst that they can do to me if I get caught? Not like I'm gonna get caught anyway. But on top of that, the Rolex is $14,000, but the narcotics case where he stole $40,000 worth of stuff, I'm guessing the Rolex is part of it. But where's the other $26,000 or $26,000 for this, whatever he stole? They don't say if it's narcotics, if it's watches, if it's guns, if it's the keys to a Lexus. They don't tell you what it is, but apparently it sounds like that case, like it sounds like that was the evidence logger from maybe more than one county. So depending on what he took, there he's still got cases pending in a couple other counties, um, which is crazy. I think kind of crazy. I don't know why you do that, but we all have our reasons, I guess. Maybe he forgot his father's birthday or his wife's birthday, and he was trying to do something quick. Grab something nice and fancy for a big surprise. You know what I mean? I don't know. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine being like his son or father or wife or someone, and he gives you like a $14,000 Rolex, and you're like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, just to find out it was stolen from an evidence logger from a drug dealer, and now you got to give it back. Could you imagine that? Anyhow, hey, if you made it, you made it to Lima with me. Excuse me. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys are doing well today. If you're not, get some help. Don't be afraid to seek out help if you need it. Seriously, there's too many people with mental health problems, including myself, that have severe depression and other issues. So if you need help, get help. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being here. Um, you know what I mean? It's nice outside, nice and sunny. Get out there, get some sun, have some fun. And as we always say, y'all, stay healthy, stay free, and until next time, stay wild.